Geta down to top. Geta down to top.
Hey gamers, in these uncertain times, it seems that we cannot be sure of anything. Anything that is other than the reliability of offline games. No Wi-Fi? No problem. Ran out of data? Who cares? Offline games got you covered anywhere you go, as long as you got a battery backup. Hey guys, this is Sam and today I'm back with another video counting down the top 15 offline games for Android and iOS of the month. But before we go ahead, let me introduce today's sponsor, World of Demons by Platinum Games. This is a new sword hack-and-slash action game available on all Apple devices with a subscription to Apple Arcade. The concept of the game is based on the old tales of samurais versus yokai, which are supernatural monsters and spirits from Japanese folklore. Players will follow a young warrior as he sets out to kill the Oni King Shatin Doji, who has corrupted the yokai and is trying to take over Japan. As you play and defeat the yokai, you free them and can use them in battles as your minions. The game has intuitive touch controls and complex combos, which is fun for both new fans and experienced gamers. Also, the game is set in traditional Japanese art inspired by yokai lore and mixed with a soundtrack utilizing classical Japanese instruments. World of Demons features a roster of playable characters with their own unique traits. You can create your own playstyle by combining your samurai and yokai abilities. Also, you can recruit and summon more than 100 yokai in the game. The game also has 15-hour-long gameplay with 16 plus stages where you can enjoy the full-scale action. So go and subscribe to Apple Arcade and download World of Demons now, and follow the official World of Demons Twitter and Instagram pages for a look at the game's gorgeous visual style, unique battle system, and various yokai that appear within the game. Now let's get to the 15 offline games for today. Number 15, Burst to Power. This is a new action-packed game with a really good battle style that's similar to ones you'll find in Dragon Ball Z anime cartoons or the games. Your objective is to finish levels where you'll be facing different enemies and bosses. Your character will have different skills and abilities that you can upgrade, unlock better characters, and upgrade them all. There are many challenging levels that you will enjoy and unlock new skills on the skill tree. The game is developed by the same people who made the Power Level Warrior series. Number 14, Operation ANKA. This is an action game with evolved war action and advanced military arsenal to push the excitement of first-person shooter games even further. The game delivers the most intense free-to-play drone reconnaissance simulation on mobile, where you will actually control a highly armed drone, and your job is to destroy all your enemies present over the battlefield by using ultra-high-tech equipment and weapons including rockets, missiles, cannons, etc. Number 13, World of Steel. This one's another action game where you have to control a single armored tank of your choice and control over the vehicle's movements and firing. In the game, you can't just fire brainlessly like another tank. You always need to calculate your enemy's next move and fire to the enemy's weakest part of their armor and wait for reloading. The game features high-end PC and console quality graphics with various types of powerful tanks and vehicles based on real history. Number 12, Evan's Remains. This is a mystery thriller puzzle adventure game about finding a missing boy, Evan. The game combines logic-based platform puzzles with a narrative inspired by Japanese graphic adventures. Every time the player solves from 2 to 3 puzzles, the story goes forward and new mechanics are introduced. The challenge of the puzzles lie in the player's ability to figure out what to do rather than solving challenges based on skill. Overall, it's a great game, but does need some improvement in the control section. Number 11, Warplanes. This is a 2D aerial combat game where you have to fly the aircraft in the World War combat area and drop bombs on particular enemy locations. You should have to control the angle and speed of your aircraft too, so that you can fly the aircraft perfectly and destroy all your enemies. You can land your vehicle for refueling and take off for the final destination. Also, the game features a variety of aircrafts which you can buy with level progress. Overall, it's a decent game for those who love the war simulations. Number 10, Fantasian. This is a classic RPG at its core, with plenty of new tricks and a fresh art style to keep it relatable in the age of AAA cinematic experiences. The unique characters are delightful and full of intrigue, the story is engaging, and the visuals speak for themselves. Having multiple options for controls and a unique way of handling random enemy encounters makes this game suitable for anyone looking to get lost in a fantasy adventure. Number 9. Imposter Space Horror. It is a horror game where you and your team went to another planet to further colonize it, but something went wrong. Waking you up in your compartment, you realize that something has happened. There's an imposter at the station, he wanders through the dark compartments of the station and destroys your team. Past the imposter, you can also be killed by the lack of oxygen. Save yourself and save your team. All in all, if you enjoy horror games and elements of Among Us, then Imposter Space Horror offers tons of fun. Number 8. Offroad Sim 2021. This is a simulation game, as you may have guessed from the name, where you drive different types of vehicles on different terrains. The game has improved physics engine, which gives you the most extreme off-roading driving experience. Also, there are lots of vehicles available in the game like trucks, SUVs, 4x4s, 8x8s, which you can easily customize according to your own personal preference. Overall, the game has decent graphics, which you will really enjoy during the gameplay. Number 7. A Way to Smash. It might be a clunky name that's easily skipped over in the Play Store, but this is an intriguing puzzle game. The animations are top-notch and the gameplay is enjoyable. You'll spend your time tapping on your enemies to smash them, but you have to do this in a particular order or else you'll get smashed too. This means you have to pay close attention to your enemy's position, so you will not just breeze through this release. It requires some thought. Number 6. Cat in Time. It delivers on that promise. This is indeed a chill game. Basically, this is a hidden object title where you'll hunt down hidden cats lost in time, but the whole thing plays out like an escape room game. This is why you'll solve intricate puzzles in each of the game's environments as you hunt down these cats. The setup works well, the graphics are pleasant, and the puzzles are fun. So if you're a fan of escape room games, then you should definitely check out Cats in Time. Number 5. Grandson. It is a first-person POV game where you are to solve a series of puzzles and use stealth in order to escape the house. Grandpa has locked you in with not much more known other than that. Crazy Grandpa hears every noise you make, so you must be careful not to drop anything or even step on a squeaky floorboard. Once he hears you, he'll run to where you are, sneak up behind you, and put you in a cage. Overall, Grandson is a good game, but needs a little bit of improvement to enhance the gameplay experience. Number 4. Samurai 2 Vengeance. This is a sequel to Samurai Way of the Warrior, and like its predecessor, it features stunning visuals and loads of ultra-gory action. The story is a pretty standard martial arts fare, but the fast and furious action is undeniably exciting. The game also features environmental puzzles, dangerous traps, and useful items which you can use to solve them. The controls work quite smoothly, and overall, the game feels easier for non-pros to pick up and play. Number 3. Spider Fighter. A brand new physics-based fighting game that you can play in 2D environment. Spider Fighter is a superhero street fighting game where you'll play as the Spider Boy saving the city from the goons and gangs. The graphics and gameplay are really good with easy controls. There are tons of stages and each stage will be harder than the previous one. You will have waves of enemies coming to attack you and you'll have to fight them all off. Craft new skills, fight the villains. Overall, a fun game for those looking for an action game. Number 2. Geta Race. This is the newer racing games on Android. It features a simple premise, colorful graphics, and simple controls. The game includes a campaign, online multiplayer mode, and in addition, Geta Race has a pretty interesting plot, as we follow young Max who lives and breathes in high-speed cars. The game boasts 8 locations, 5 unlockable cars. They are probably unlicensed, so if you're looking for a new racing game, then Geta Race is a really enjoyable option, but right now it is only available in Spanish language. Number 1. Wilderness. So finally, this open world game is also available for Android devices. Nimian Legends game developer Protopop has launched another open world mobile game. The game will bring the ultimate high-definition game graphics, diverse and huge maps, allowing players to explore freely. The game has no enemies and mission system, so players will not have any restrictions at all. It's an exploration-based, fully offline game. The game features various kinds of plants and animals, and different types of terrains like mountains and rivers, waterfalls which are full of exquisite picture effects. Overall, it's a great, relaxing game, and I think you should definitely try this one out. And that's it for today. Thanks so much for joining again this week on Down to Top. Have you tried any of these games before? Let me know in the comments section what you thought. And if you liked this video, then please take a second and smash that like button and subscribe to Down to Top and turn on the bell icon so you get notified every time we drop a new video. Have a great week, gamers. I'll see you next time.